Hi, it's Brian, and welcome back to MAGI Signals. I'm at a conference in Toronto. It's called the Collision Conference, and here for kind of a different venture, but I'm going to share with you the updated price action, the signals that were met, and we'll do that in just a second. So I'm back at the hotel, staying at the Nova Hotel in Toronto. And the show was pretty good, and we did achieve some of the goals that we came here for. We did meet some cool people, hoping to get the attention of some of these folks on our AI on the stock market. So that's what MAGI stands for, Multi-Agent Generated Indicators, and it is our proprietary AI, our proprietary machine learning. That is not to be confused with financial advice. We're not financial advisors, and nothing that we're posting here is to be taken as such. But let's go ahead and dive into the accuracy of the data real quick and look at the numbers so far. Here we go. Okay, I'm in calls by triggered, and you can see Adobe made 2 of its targets, but the rest are active. And currently it's going well against us for the remainder of these signals. Also, we had ADSK, just 1 target, and that met. ATO was a $116.15 entry price, and it did reach its target of $117.31. ENPH is still completely active and is currently going against the prediction. Now let's look at HD, and the way that this renders reach dates is worthy of your attention. Notice that on the 17th, it reached 1%. And then on the 18th, it reached the 1.5, the 2.0, and the 2.5% move. So with that in mind, what do we have left over here that's active? We have the 3%, 3.5%, etc. We have a total of a 5% move there that was predicted by MAGI that has not yet occurred. And so that's something to look out for. But I just wanted to make sure you understood how to read this chart. Intuit looks like it made its target. We have 7 tickers, and of those 7, 6 have met their initial 1% move within just a few days. And this is one of the ways that you might think of using MAGI. If you just said to yourself, all I want is a 1% scalp over the next week, then you would have hit 6 of the 7 targets. So some people might think to themselves, well, if MAGI is largely accurate within the first week, then that's all I'm going to do, to take 1% scalps. I'm not going to wait for all these other moves. And it's Friday, so we need to see what happens at the close of business today. This is just a little update on performance through the week and while I'm in Toronto. So here we go for ADM on the puts. It looks like both puts reached here on the 1% and the 1.5%, but we're still waiting for ADM to hit this 2, 2.5, and 3% target. Again, things are not really going our way on some of these puts, and a lot of them are active. So the puts are not performing quite as well as the calls did, as you saw earlier. It looks like the CME put worked fabulously well. There were 1%, 1.5% was predicted, and both of them met within a very short time period. And it looks like CSGP met, and active here on CVX, active again on FAST, active again on FDX, active on Halliburton, HAL. Halliburton is definitely going the other way of this trade, so we'll see how long it takes and if it reaches its target. Intuit looking like it reached easily, and this part is still active, and it's really going against us at this point, so it's hard to know whether these 3 extensions of this initial signal are going to make their targets, but let's see what happens in the future. We have MDT making all of its predicted moves. We have NUE making all of its predicted moves. We have an XOM that is still active. So of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, we have a partial here that's still active on ADM. We have CAT that has completely gone the other direction. We have CVX completely going the other direction fast against us as well. FDX opposite direction, Halliburton opposite direction. We really only have, I'm going to stop counting here. We really only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 50% of these have reached only part of their predicted moves. So that does it for today, and it's just a quick recap on the performance. So I don't have any new signals for you. We're going to run those over the weekend. You'll see the full performance and probably the updated performance statistics then. And I really appreciate you tuning in. Have a great Friday, and we'll see you on Sunday.